Hey there, fellow gamers, Kevin J Gaming here, giving you some more Skies of Arcadia Legends. In the last part, we entered Soltis. We got Drachma to join our crew. Oh, there's a vibration. There it is, another Cham. I don't know how close we are, because I wish I had a Chom. Still not final Cupil, so we definitely missed one. I don't think there's any more Chams at this point. Or at least, like, in this, obviously in this dungeon. I mean, we've come all the way through it practically. So I definitely missed one or two somewhere, and who knows where. I mean, I do thank subscribers who take it upon themselves to look through the videos for me, and that means the world to me that you guys took the time to do that, which has happened before. I believe there's new enemies in this area. I don't think they're too bad. No, they're all they look different, but I believe they're all the same. Yeah, they are. The hunters are the same, but they're Telsors and Dorntax now. They're not Hoprills and whatever. Let's see how much damage we do to these. We have less spirit? Oh no, because we used that. Okay, right. No, because I was thinking, like, when I used Cutlass Fury, I had 5. Why did I have less? Yeah, they have about the same health. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. They just look cleaner. In fact, those Telsacs or whatever had, like, less health. Because the Lambda Burst wouldn't take out the Dulvax, or the... I just sound like I'm just making up words at this point. So as you can see, the puzzle in this room is the fact that, like, there's a teleporter there, and there's a teleporter there. We don't know which one is the actual right one. But in these rooms... I'm just gonna quickly heal up, just in case, because, I mean, it could be... We are in the final dungeon of the game, and we all know one thing that's in every dungeon is Zivilyn Bane. So we could be looking out for another one. And another Moonberry. We're at 3 now. How much is it to get Drachma's final super move? It's going to be 4 as well. We've never actually gotten the 4th or the 3rd super move on Enrique Gilder or Drachma. It's just something I always forgot to do. But that's another Moonberry. If we get a 4th one from a battle or something, we'll probably get one. I'll have to read what everyone's does, because I don't know what they do, to be honest. Let's see where we are. Okay, so this one just leads to one teleporter. That's it. The map will not help you here, by the way. It just will not. And as you probably have noticed, the teleporters will always send to receivers. They don't send to nowhere. What? I'm following a path of just ones. You gotta be sure to use all your camera angles. Something there, and teleporter there. So we'll check to see what's in this one. I just don't like the camera angle. Oh, come on! I didn't even click on it yet. Oh, it's a sentinel. it's a guardian. I think it has slightly less health than a sentinel. We'll see. I just want to let's chip into it. It's got a decent amount of health. Now the question is it like a boss, and is it still resistant to death? Because just about every boss was resistant to death. So let's see. Yeah, it's got about the same health as a Draco Slife. Nah, I'm just gonna attack. We're gonna try and turn him and see what happens. I know we're using up magic power, but Fina has so many, it doesn't even matter. And he's getting a lot of counterattacks though. Slice. And the Eternum.
Give me strength.
Oh no, see, it is resistant, so it only took the damage. Crypt Laser. I know that's gonna... Oh, that's an instant kill. Can't give up. I'm dead. Okay, well now we know what happens. So, whatever. He's limping now, so I'm just gonna use a Riselim Crystal on him now. If I can find it. There it is. So we'll just tackle it. It'll probably take him out.
Let's try this.
Let's try this.
He's back. Remember when we were using Ryzan crystals? Yeah, screw that time, you know, when it had to be a 50-50. So dumb. So dumb.
Over there.
It wasn't too bad. I mean, I picked up this project around Moonstone Mountain, so it was just the beginning stuff. Everything up to the Temple of Pyron. There you go. Still dies like that, which is kind of cool. Was the Guardian the name of the first one we fought? That might have been why. It's like, hey look, it's the first boss again, even though the first boss definitely didn't have that much health. Killer Cutlass Fury only did like 300 at that point in the game. I'm just so worried that I'm going to run into the Zivilyn Bane. So I'm just going to keep healing. Oh, and it is. But it's not playing regular battle music. In fact, it's playing boss battle music. And why is that? Because it's not any Zivilyn Bane, it's Lord Bane. This was the guy who was on the wanted poster all along. These guys are red, so we're all going to go purple for this. We're going to treat him like any old boss, and it's not easy. It is not easy at all. This is one of the harder fights in the game, although I don't think he's impossibly hard. He's not going to drop spells on us or anything, so we don't have to worry about that. We're going to Glyph of Might, Vice. We're going to do the same strategy we've always been using. Good thing we have Lunar Winds, because I know he has a thing that he can do where he'll give himself a bunch of buffs. Oh, and he goes for the Explosive Powder on the first turn, which, as you can see, he does a lot of different things compared to a regular Zivilyn Bane. I mean, that's like essentially an upgraded grenade, if you saw how much damage that did. Drachma doesn't take a lot of damage because Spirit Charge also counts as a guard, so that's why that did so much. And all the Zivilyn Banes that he spawns will do the same thing as any other Zivilyn Bane. They... Oh, jeez, he flips out when you hit him with that. He can do a burst as well. He can just blow us up if he wanted to. So we got to be really careful with this guy. They can really hurt us.
Let's try this.
I would not say he's as hard as Daiko Kuya though, or the Exodus Demons even. They're definitely not that hard. Anyway, so now that we have speed, we don't have to worry about him going first. I mean, hopefully. We'll Pirate's Wrath him. We'll do a Sacrum Crystal, a Sacrum Crystal. We don't really need the Spirit Charge this turn. So you're going to switch to purple, and you're going to attack Lord Bane as well.
Let's try this.
Good thing we got these Sacrum Crystals off, just in case he went. We got one of them off at least, in case he goes for another Explosive Powder 2 turns in a row, which wouldn't be unlikely. Wow, we went into winning music. I remember this guy being decently hard, but I don't definitely not Aura of Valor worthy. I mean, he is just a Zivilyn Bane. A glorified Zivilyn Bane. Goes for a burst. And we're in losing music. Good job, Fina. If only you were tankier. What is Lord Bane going to go for? A medicine box. What does it do? I got to remember. Yeah, as you can see, medicine box did that, but it gives him everything. It gives him a regen. It gives him... Oh, wow, what an attack. He's got these claws and everything. He heals 500 in between turns, too. And this is why I was saying it's okay that I have... I'm just going to go for Crystalline Box. I mean, we have it. It's a good thing that we have Lunar Winds, because we can get rid of it now. And you can use a Sacriline Crystal on Fina, just because I don't want her to do anything wrong. So that Cutlass Fury did a lot of damage. He's going to go down soon. This Crystalline Box will probably hurt him a fair bit too. Ooh, he's getting down there. He's not going to go down this turn, because those were both of our attacks. The Pipes of Doom. Oh, I know what this does. This is a big old call. Another Zivilyn Bane. Like, it's kind of interesting that he calls essentially a mini-boss as a spawn. We go for the Lunar Winds. It actually didn't do horrible damage, but it did clear up all of his buffs, and that's all I really wanted to do. And she's okay. It's okay. She's Fina's alive and full health. She pretty much had like 50 health left. Anyway, I'm just gonna go for the Cutlass Fury on him. you can go... We have to take out the rest of them now, too. But taking out the rest of them shouldn't be too bad. So we'll just Pyron box them. And then you can just attack as well. Because I know the Cutlass Fury is going to take out Lord Bane, so... Unless this Pyron box does it, which I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it was close. It didn't do too bad. I believe the Zivilyn Banes have lower health than other Zivilyn Banes we faced. Let's try this! Here it is, just to disappear. Because meteors are crashing down from the sky. Still haven't taken out Lord Bane yet. But we definitely did a lot of damage. There we go. Good thing we used that quick, because it makes all of our stuff go first. Finally, Lord Bane goes down. The fight's not over yet, though, because we gotta take out these Zivilyn Banes. But that's fine. Hey, look, a counterattack. Plunk. I don't know, I love that. I just love that. Oh, and a critical hit, also on Fina. Jeez, you're really mean. Just picking off Fina like that. And he got a counterattack. Man, lots of stuff happening in that turn. There was a critical hit and 2 counterattacks. Rain of Swords, everyone just attack. I doubt anyone's gonna die, even if they go for a burst or something. It's not a huge deal. I go for the Rain of Swords, that should finish them off. And did. It was a close fight, Fina. I mean, you almost died. The rest of us were generally okay. 1992 experience, that's when I was born. That's my birthday. She gets Silentness, we don't need it. And you get a Sylph Seed, which is something you always got. Zivilyn Bane, well, he got away. Guess that's a victory for us. Kind of. He's on the wanted list too, right? Next chance we get, let's stop by the Sailors Guild. We gotta get our gold. And you get an Orb of Serenity, which is a thing that you can sell. Not bad. So we took care of that. I feel like we took a wrong turn somewhere, because we should be... I remember there being more rooms to go into to get treasures, but I mean... Zivilyn Bane is the big one anyway, so... We got that out of the way. I'm glad we did, too. I think we're at the top. We already there? Or did I head back to the beginning? Only one way to check. Yeah, okay. So, heading up to Lord Zivilyn Bane is like the split in the path. You head one way and you get Lord Bane, and you head the other way, you get through this place. So that's not too bad. Also, pay no attention to the fact that Vice's shadow is just an oval. It doesn't actually, like, look like his shadow. I mean, that's one thing that Sega never was able to do. They definitely couldn't do it in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle either. If you look at their shadows whenever they're holding an item or something, it's literally like the shadow has their hands like in a set spot, and there's just like a shadow of like a circle in the middle, and they're not holding it, it's like floating in between their hands. It's really weird, and it's stupid that I noticed that stuff. Hey look! Another Moonberry. Something we were talking about. And now that we have it, we have to make up our mind here. Super moves. I mean... It's a dumb... I don't want her to learn Epsilon Mirror, which is what the next one is. And I know the last one is Omega Cyclone. So what this does is costs 18 SP. It revives, cures all adverse effects, and completely restores all the HP of all allies. It's a very useful spell. I've never seen a use in it, though. I mean, what did I just say? Did I just completely, like... It was completely oxymoronic, wasn't it? Or contradictory is the word I'm looking for. It sounds like it has a use, right? I mean, if Fina happens to be stuck in a situation where she has 18 spirit, but everyone is knocked out, she can use it, everyone gets up to full health, everyone comes back, it works. But because it costs so much spirit, chances are she's not going to get a chance to use it to its full potential. I mean, all adverse effects, that's just cleansing. It's basically just a big Ryslem or a big, like, Sacrolan that hits everybody. And to me, that's not worth it because Fina's not tanky enough that you would need to give her anything more than a Sacrum Crystal a turn. Same with Eika. Sure, maybe Vice and Drachma would need it, but it's not that great. But him, or Drachma on the other hand, crushes one enemy with his mighty arm, causing instant death to most. There is a chance that this attack can cause instant death. It costs 25 spirit. I've actually never seen it. Hand of Fate is what it's called. We'll try to, if we get into another battle, I'll try and show it off. But anyway, we're here now. There's no way we're at the top. I'm just gonna quickly heal up. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I've already faced Lord Bane, so yeah, I figured I was at another thing like this. Stop doing that with the camera. Another Moonberry! Holy crap! Holy Moonberries, Batman. Maybe we'll get Fina's other move too. And if, well, the next one we'll get Epsilon Mirror. And then I'll get... Because I don't want Fina's last move. She doesn't need it. But anyway. Well, we're definitely near the top. I mean, you got this thing right here and there's no levels above us. This is pretty much the room where, like, the laser beam comes out of, I think. I mean, that makes sense to me, but I don't know. Let's see, so we're right here. How come both of these rooms end up here? This isn't right. Something isn't making sense here. How do we keep ending up here? Told you I don't like this place. Okay, so you have to go up this teleporter. There's no other option on this one. You have to go up that first one. Then you get here. And there's two teleporter options on this one. The first one took me to Lord Bane. I'm gonna try the first one again. It took me to Lord Bane, but once I beat him, the only teleporter next to him led to back to the start. Yay. Well, actually, we'll use this fight for a second to show off Hand of Fate, actually, depending on what the enemies are. I mean, there's two hop rails. We'll just guard first turn. Someone has to focus and use a spirit charge. Everyone else guarded, so... What is that noise? Where is it come? Oh, they're like attacking or something. Well, he tried to run. Luckily, he didn't. And he did run. Wow, they all just ran and we just guarded. This is a boring turn. Alright, you guard, you guard, you guard. You're gonna use Hand of Fate just so we can see what it looks like. Oh, I swear to God if he ran away. Let's see what this looks like. Goes up on something and it really is a hand. Okay, so it is an instant death. For 25 spirit, I don't think it's worth it, personally. Yeah, it's definitely not worth it. Mainly because Pirate's Wrath does so much damage, and every boss is, like, resistant to death. I'm not sure how much damage it would do to a boss. I mean, we could try it out on a Guardian if we fight one. Yeah, and then we came here, which is where we were. Okay, so we definitely don't go up in that far teleporter. And if you look at the map, obviously the door we're going to end up taking is a door that's facing north. Maybe? Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe. Okay, yeah, and this is where... Alright, jeez. No, I'm getting confused. Yeah, so definitely that first door... Oh, we gotta head back all the way over there. Because I think that was Lord Zivilyn Bane. Or Lord Bane. Whatever.
Retreat!
I actually ran away. I've been doing pretty good without running away. I finally did. Okay, so we go into this teleporter. Where's it gonna take me? I think you can kind of see the teleporters on the map, but... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, and then that's where Lord Bane was. No, we're back at the freaking entrance. Okay, yeah, so we definitely just hopped into a wrong teleporter at some point. Because I would have checked any door that I would have run into. So. From what I remember, Lord Bane and the actual way out were not on the same path, so. Okay. So now we're here. There's that door, and there's only one teleporter. I obviously would have checked this door. Yeah, because as you can see, it's empty. Get on this teleporter, which I'm surprised I managed to hit with the bad camera angle there. Yeah, it teleported me. There's no... Oh, there is a door! Right here. There we go. Okay. That door hit itself behind a pillar. Okay. Okay. It all makes sense now. And we recognize this place. We've been here before. Remember when we went to Dangral Island and we took the elevator down here? This is where we were. Still can't go to first person in here, but it's still a very beautiful friggin' pathway, I must say. Going to these big friggin' doors. We're in a very interesting looking room. It teleports us all the way up to the top. Now, where we are right now, this is the top of that spire thing. We see at the top there's a save point here. So you can probably guess there's going to be a boss on the other side of this door. And it's more than likely going to be Ramirez. So, next time on Skies of Arcadia Legends, we're going to finally take on Ramirez. I will see you guys all next time. Thanks for tuning in.